Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago, I went to the Facebook page and I saw an ad that someone needs a videographer for the event for the same day, actual next day. I was filming actually a wedding at that moment, so I spoke with Yelena, and apparently she had a kind of a show for the folks who want to start their own cosmetics. And now, since that time, I met Yelena probably twice or three times. This is the third time we see each other. Not only I filmed for her that event. Hopefully you'll be happy with the results. Then Yelena came over to help me with my opening night of the Fashion Week in Sky Room last week, and today we're filming here at YouTube Space, and hopefully you like the set. And
I love
this
the
is
set.
that's a nice location. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and
Well, my name is Yelena Kalendareva. I am the founder and owner of NLA Cosmetics and Elite Products Academy. I've been doing it for
that
about
was
6
the
years.
event
And for Elite Products Academy is when you came to film it last minute, so I appreciate it. My videographer canceled last minute for an emergency, so I needed someone in 5 minutes, so thank you for that.
And then tell us a little bit about your academy.
So I started the academy last year. In September, actually, very new. I've always been very passionate about educating, and I found that in my journey, I guess you could say, in starting my own cosmetic line, there was nothing that I could go to. There was nothing available for me to ask. There's nobody that would teach me what I need to do, so I had to hire this person, that person, lost a lot, gained a lot. So in all of it, I've decided that since so many people were asking, how did you start a line? I said, you know what, let me create an academy. So hopefully one day I'm going to have an actual physical location. For now, it's online. And so the event that you were on, which was my first live event, was an enrollment event where I did, pulled out my stops, we
Well,
did
you had three
little bit
interesting
of it, yeah.
folks came in. I don't know if any of them signed
Yeah,
with
both
you.
of them did. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank God. Thank you. It was exciting. It was brand new.
Wow,
I said
you
I'm
had 100% penetration.
yeah,
So
which was like, wow.
All it takes someone to come in for free, and then you book it. So it's
Yeah. So
so
there's an investment on the front end, but on the back end is when you actually, hopefully, you book.
because okay, how do you find those people? How do you find your clients?
Well, I had to hire a marketing department who I did a few steps. So in the beginning, I had a free masterclass. So we were promoting on social media heavily for that. When I created a masterclass, we automated it. So it was just automatically playing when a person would sign up. And we promoted that. So, and then I just did a lot of phone calls. So a lot of people signed up, but of course it's a free event. You lose some people.
Lose some. You told me the night before it's probably going to be 20 people, and then
Exactly. So you never know. So what I
ratio.
said, even if one person shows up, I don't care. I'm still doing the whole thing. Even if no one shows up, I'm doing
we
it.
will still film, and you already
Yeah.
have the space. You're already
Yeah, I
there,
already
so
have the
it's
space.
it needs to be take the best advantage possible.
Yeah, so you do a lot of lives on social media, very important. And so those are like the little steps that you have to take in order to create awareness.
Let me take you for a second to another topic, and we'll come back to this again. I filmed for you. We kind of hit up professionally, like each other to work further. I invite you to be a vendor at my fashion show. You accepted as more as a makeup and hairstylist, and you worked all night. The only chance I had is ask you to come and at least see the show, because I see when I was during the fashion week, none of the hairstylists, none of the hair people ever seen any of the show. They've been doing the work consistently during the show as well, so they never get to see the results of their work, because they keep working at the same time. The girls are working upstairs. Like at least you gotta see the a little bit of a glimpse of
Yes.
what you produce. Tell me your experience. What do you think was good? What's you didn't like? Or what was
Well, It was actually a reminder for me when I started it as a cosmetologist. I did the backstage shows, but I did only hair. And so it was such an amazing experience to go back there and to be in that hype. So I was able to just pick it up and just work, because it was familiar territory. So when I actually saw the show and the final finishing touches, that made me like, okay, so now I get, like, this is the final complete. It was wonderful the way you put it. There's just so many little details that make up. That little 15-20 minute show requires hours and hours of planning. And
Yep.
so it's a chaos in the back. So it's a wonderful combination.
What are the three essential ways to do?
To start a cosmetic company? Sure. So there are essentially three ways, okay? The first one, which would be the least expensive, is going with the manufacturer who already makes cosmetics. So you just buy their formula. They usually provide packaging, very simple. You put your name on it. The second way is when you want to be a little bit more creative, and you buy a base that doesn't have any color, smell, texture, and you put whatever you want in it. If you like lavender, you want it to be red or pink, so you can custom create it. It's a little bit more investing because you need a few more supplies. And of course, the third way is, which is the most expensive when you have the budget for it, that would be working with a chemist. So those are the three ways.
How to attract celebrities to work with you? Is there ways?
So there are essentially there are a few ways to do it. So first way, of course, if you want to hire them, but for that you're going to need a huge budget. And of course, you have to make sure that they're not working with another company because they're usually on a contract exclusively with that company. That's way one. Number two is you can try to reach out to their makeup artist and see if you can give them the product so that they could use it on them. Another way, you can reach out to the bloggers so that you create a buzz about your product. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a blogger that has millions of subscribers. It doesn't really matter. And of course, the last way, your product has to be so unique that they're gonna want to use it themselves.
Okay. What are the best ways how to advertise your line? What works for you?
So it depends on the budget. The best and primary reason is, of course, social media.
Which
if you're
one?
on social media, it depends on where your clientele hangs
Snapchat,
out.
Instagram, Facebook.
My favorite
YouTube.
is
You do
Instagram
all
and
of it?
Facebook. But I have an account on pretty much all the major ones. I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I am on Twitter, but I love Facebook because of their conversion rate. It's fantastic. And if you do lives and you talk about it and you have a call to action, always offer something in the back end. Never just leave it hanging, Always link the products after every live in the comments. Very important. So social media, if your clientele is local, I would find publications that people read and I would promote yourself there. So those are like the main two ways.
Okay. Hopefully you will find it, since we're filming the YouTube space. Maybe you will add the YouTube to your platforms, and
I
maybe
am on YouTube,
when we maybe what I'm talking about is if we can maybe create a joint a channel. I'm filming, as you can see, a lot of makeup and hairstyling tutorials, and I'm filming a whole bunch of variety of like you saw the set. But something with someone like you, how to make cosmetics, like what you did for free for those folks. If we can actually show it a little bit more to broader audience, like
Sure.
It might be beneficial to you, so the more people will sign up with you, and because you did it, interesting things you've been sharing with. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions for Yelena, you can comment, you can write to us, and hopefully we'll have her back. They said, what's the best way to reach out to you? Like, what's your social media?
So with Elite Products Academy, it's literally Elite Products Academy on all social media, which is Instagram and Facebook right now. With Anna Cosmetics, it's on Twitter and YouTube, everywhere. Facebook.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.